6:52, time for the morning sprint.
We start with that breaking news out of Mexico this morning. Local media reporting that 39 people are feared dead in a fire at a migrant facility in Ciudad Juarez near the U.S. border. Ciudad Juarez is a major crossing point for migrants entering the U.S. Its shelters are full of migrants waiting for opportunities to cross or who have requested asylum in the U.S. and are waiting out the process. The cause of that fire not known, and we will continue to update as we learn more.
Well, an arrest in Whitewater linked to a newborn who was found dead in a field earlier this month. Police say they arrested a 39-year-old woman in connection with the case and is currently being held in the Jefferson County Jail. Further details about the woman's arrest have not been released. The woman may face charges of concealing the death of the child and resisting or obstructing an officer. 3 9-year-old children and 3 staff members dead after a mass shooting inside of a Nashville private Christian school. The shooter has been identified. Police say it was 28-year-old Audrey Hale. Police have recovered a manifesto, detailed maps, 2 assault-styled weapons, and a handgun. The president has renewed his call for an assault weapons ban in the wake of the shooting.
5 people are recovering after they were injured in a shooting outside of a Northwest Side Milwaukee restaurant yesterday morning. It's the second mass shooting in Milwaukee in a week. The shooting took place at Prime Social Restaurant and Bar. The 5 men between the ages of 25 and 44 all suffered non-fatal injuries. We still don't know the motive for that shooting.
President Biden's student loan forgiveness program may face a new threat before the U.S. Supreme Court rules on whether it can be carried out. 3 Republican senators are now planning to introduce a resolution to overturn Biden's debt relief program. Biden would very likely veto this if it makes it to his desk. If it succeeds in both chambers of Congress, of course, it would require votes, though, that would force members of his own party to take a public stance.
News 3 now, and the Cap Times hosted a debate yesterday where incumbent Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway and challenger Gloria Reyes answered roughly a dozen questions over the course of an hour. One issue where both candidates disagreed was whether they believed the Vision Zero traffic program has been successful or not. If you missed the debate last night, it is airing in place of Live at 4 on News 3 later today.
Lawmakers in California have passed a bill that could lead to penalties for price gouging gas. The bill's been passed in the wake of skyrocketing gas prices that peaked last fall, where California drivers paid over $2.60 more than the national average per gallon. With this first-of-its-kind legislation, fines will be levied for price gouging, and it establishes an independent watchdog.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced the delay in his plan to overhaul the nation's legal system. A general strike and massive protests put pressure on the Israeli government and are expected to continue. If the reforms pass, it would allow a simple majority of lawmakers to override almost any Supreme Court rulings and let politicians appoint justices.
Breakfast just got a whole lot sweeter. Take a look at this, just in time for the 60th anniversary of the iconic Little Debbie Swiss Roll. Kellogg's and Little Debbie joining forces to create Kellogg's Little Debbie Swiss Rolls cereal. It'll be available at retailers nationwide starting in April.
Good morning. First warn meteorologist Kelly Slufka, 5 minutes away from straight up 7 o'clock. It's a chilly start to our morning. We do have some clouds right now. 30 right now in Madison, 27 in Janesville, 28 currently in Watertown. So as you plan your day, we do have a little bit of cloud cover now, but I think we'll get back into some sunshine. So actually a pretty nice sunny afternoon. Need the sunglasses. We head into the low to mid 40s. Still running a little bit below our average, which is closer to 50 this time of the year, but we'll start to lose some of that snow. We'll continue to work on that throughout the day as we will see sunshine and temperatures in the 40s this afternoon. Later tonight, a fast-moving system will bring in a little bit of snow. That'll be coming in for the rush hour tomorrow, but our first warn forecast. Cold the next couple of days. We do have an alert day for some spring-like thunderstorms that may produce some hail and strong winds by the end of the week.
See you in a half hour.